Hey. Hello, hello. Trying to get everything all set up here for you guys. One is watching. Somebody's here. Good morning. Getting all kinds of emails this morning. Good morning. Who's hanging out with me? Good morning, Nona. Good morning, Vicky. Hello, hello. So today we are going to color a background. And I really haven't decided what kind of background we're coloring, but hey, we're going to color something, right? Thank you for clicking the like button. I appreciate it. So, does anybody have any ideas of what they want to color? I kind of have a scene in mind. I'm thinking of putting him like on a little street in front of like a shop, like he's in front of a coffee shop or something, saying, "Hey, friend." What do you guys think about that? Thank you. I appreciate it, Vicky. I appreciate it so much. So let's do that. I think that sounds like a fun little background, something we haven't done for a while. So, as you know, I use my E41 for my backgrounds, and I'm gonna start by just making a straight line for the sidewalk. Okay, so I have my sidewalk there. And then I'm gonna make like a little shop window and a door. So, how do I want to do this? So I'm gonna set the door back a little bit. And I like to draw with my ruler first because it helps me not be so afraid of what I'm doing. So if I can sketch things in with my ruler, because I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, it helps me to feel a little more confident. So don't be afraid to pull out that ruler and go for it. So this is gonna be like a window. So there's something, you know, in the shop or whatever. And then I'm gonna put a door that you can like enter the shop with. Oh, it would help if my paper was straight. Don't mind me. And the door's gonna be roughly as tall as him. But he's standing forward. So you have to take that into account. Okay, so there's the door. It's always set back just a little bit. And then I'm gonna leave that because I might do something else at the top there. Hi, bestie. Are you logged in as Sweet Sentiment? That's kind of cool. I don't know how you did that, but that's awesome. Good job. And I'm gonna have this be like a wooden door. I know that a lot of shops don't have like a wooden door scenario, but I'm gonna have this be like a wooden door. So I'm gonna draw a panel in the door. I know I keep flipping it around, and I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time pulling the trigger on what I really want to do here. So but there's a lot of cute little coffee shops that have that type of scenario going on for their door. So I think that's what I'm going for here. You don't know either. That's awesome. Okay, so that's the bottom of the door. And then the top of the door, I'm just gonna leave blank because I think I'm gonna put a little like sign on the top of the door. Okay, so I know this looks just like some random lines. And that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like at this point. Oops, I dropped something. So this is the door to the little coffee shop. This is the sidewalk. This is the wall, and this is a window. To the window. Oh, you probably are logged in from uploading last night. That's funny. I like it. So we're gonna start with that. So I'm going to grab my C markers, or a couple of C markers, because I'm going to do the sidewalk. And I like to do the cement always in C. I don't know why I started it, but for some reason I always like to do cement in C. It feels cold to me. And so there you go. That's why. So I pick grid lines on my mat here. And thank you guys for clicking the thumbs up button. I appreciate that. I pick grid lines on my mat, and that way I can duplicate that exact same angle. Words are hard for me today. I mean, words are hard for me every day. Don't get me wrong. But I'm still not feeling very well, and I'm trying to work past it. So you guys are going to have to chit chat and keep me focused. You guys are going to have to be a talkative bunch today. Because otherwise I'm just going to sit here and silently color. And you probably want more information than that. So I'm going to thicken these lines in one direction. To create a kind of shadow. Okay. You have major anxiety and brain fog, girl. Speaking to the choir. Oh, I guess I better not put these away so that I can explain to you guys. I want me to be better too. I'm really sick of taking antibiotics. My system has never done well on antibiotics, but since this has gone on so long, they gave me like super strong ones for like a super long period of time. And my body is so unhappy with me right now. So I have brain fog, I have major nausea, um, I have like memory issues right now. Like my stomach is constantly upset whenever I eat anything. Um, and all I can think is like, I've got to get better soon because I'm heading to Florida. And I don't want this to happen in Florida. So I'm trying. And then my husband's being all silly and he's like, it's like you're not even trying to get better. I'm like, yeah, I know, huh? So backgrounds can seem really intimidating to people. And my advice to you is just color. Pick a spot and start coloring. That is part of why I use my ruler, because it helps me to just get started. And then once I get started, it's not so hard. So you can break all of this down piece by piece. And it becomes not so difficult if you just got to get started. Sunday morning. I know, right? I want to go to Florida. I need some sunshine. I'm hoping maybe we can, see some ocean or something. I don't know if we can, though. I don't know how close the ocean actually is to where we're going to be. Yep, Sunday morning is when I take my last one. Yay! Yeah, we're flying. Well, I'm flying. Sandy and Dale are flying too. We're going to Creativation. Oh, Sandy, that reminds me. We got an email from Creativation, so I need to ask you a couple of questions so we can email her back. They want to know what business seminars we're going to be in so that they make sure that they have room for all of us. That last one was C0 and it's not quite dark enough for me, so I'm going to use my C1 to kind of darken that up a bit. There we go. Now I'll probably go back into the sidewalk later. Yes, it's in Orlando. And we're going to go to Universal Studios one day while we're down there. Yes, I'm flying alone. I am. Okay, so this door, what color are we thinking we want the door to be? Anybody have any ideas? Hi, Holly. Nice to see you over here. If you guys could click the thumbs up button, that would be amazing. If you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe. And you can also click on the little bell that tells you you can get notifications. So what color would you guys like the door to be? Any suggestions? Anyone? Well, hey. Oh, you grew up in Florida? That's cool, Vicky. I have not gone to the Orlando Universal, and so I am really, really, really excited about Harry Potter Land because I want to do Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and I am such a Harry Potter nerd. So, anybody have an idea for a door color? I'm waiting for somebody to throw a color out there. What's a good coffee shop color? Um, a navy blue door. I'm thinking, interesting. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's pull out this handy dandy chart. So, B39. I'm gonna build, let's go B99 first. B39. I wish I had B37. I don't, so we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna go B29. B18. This is gonna go from navy into royal really fast. And then I'm gonna go B16, which will give it a little bit of, I know, right? Making me work. Which will give it a little bit of that kind of teal finish. All right. So this part of the door is like beveled. So I'm gonna start with a shadow here. And notice how I draw the lines in with the ruler, but then I go over them without the ruler, because it does not matter to me at this point if they stay perfectly straight. So I kind of want them to be a little bit more organic than that. Because remember, we want this guy to be the focus. We don't want to take too much away from him. And I'm going to kind of fade the door up here. Our local shop has navy blue with cream walls. Well, there you go. I printed mine on a full sheet of Sweet Sentiment paper. And I printed it like in Word. I don't know if you have Apple or Windows based, but I printed mine in Word or Pages, depending on what you have, and just stretched it so that it fit the entire sheet. Okay, so now my B39. Is your local coffee shop delicious? Do they have delicious coffee? That's what's important here. Sometimes local coffee shops. It's locally roasted and pretty tasty. Outstanding. Is that Eeyore on my finger? No, it's a bear on blue line. Because my husband's name is Barry. You were seeing it upside down. Yeah, exactly. Um, can you even drink coffee right now? I can I can attempt to drink coffee. It's not great right now. It upsets my stomach. Everything upsets my stomach at the moment. So, yeah. Sad days indeed. And you know it must be bad if even I can't drink coffee. Sandy must be working. She's being awfully quiet. Did you guys watch Sandy's live last night? I know a couple of you did, but some of you that are here, if you did not watch Sandy's live last night, you need to go back and watch that live. You're a fan of tattoos and you're a fan of me, honey, because I am totally colored. I have a lot. I have a lot. Sandy's live last night was freaking awesome. And it will show you so many different things that you can do with your stencils. And she just opened up a whole new world. Yeah. Of course, it had to be a Disney song. You know me. It's amazing what she did last night. So if you did not watch the live last night, it is here on YouTube. She already uploaded it. And I highly suggest you take some time and watch it. Put it on your watch list. Watch it. You will not be disappointed. It's awesome. I watched the rest of it this morning. It was so good. Yeah, baseball has you running ragged, I'm sure. So yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but Holly, for reals, go back and watch it. Because it'll blow your mind. So take your phone into the bathroom with you and tell your family that you have to be left alone, that you're having tummy troubles or something. And then go sit in the bathroom with a cold beverage and watch Sandy's live. It'll blow your mind. This is not doing it for me. Holly, you know, you gotta get creative sometimes. This is a really cool blue color blend. I really like this color blend. I'm gonna have to write it down. Look at that pretty color of blue. Okay, so there's that. So now I'm going to take some colors to make a little window. So I'm gonna start with E27. And we're gonna make a frame for this window. Can you guys tell that I'm like in slow-mo, or is it just me? I feel like I'm totally in slow-mo right now. Like it's taking a while for things to compute for me. Yes, it is a statement door for sure. But see, if you take these and you break them down piece by piece, they're not quite as intimidating. So I'm gradually making these lighter and lighter, this color lighter and lighter as it comes up towards the center. Probably one more color. And then I'll have a nice window frame. Nope, chisel nib's just a little bit too wide. You guys, I can't draw a straight line to save my life. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I have astigmatism, so I can't see a straight line. But that's just a good excuse. Yeah, totally. We're gonna put something on the window for sure. But it's only gonna be part of something because, yeah. But I am gonna come in with my, I'm gonna start with my BG 000. And I'm gonna color the glass. And then I'm going to use a slightly darker blue. I'm going to use BOO. Yes, you're going to have a ton of fun coloring those. Those are so much fun, the little ice cream monsters. I know, I love BG colors too. You guys will have so much fun. And there's videos. We have lots of videos coloring the ice cream monsters and the ice creams. This is just to give a little bit of dimension to the window. Okay. So see how this is coming along super quickly? I love that about coloring backgrounds like this. I think that it's super fun that when you start picking pieces apart, it starts coming along really fast. And that makes me really happy. Okay, so now I'm gonna come here. It's probably gonna get cut off, but that's okay. I'm going to, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be a chicken and I'm gonna start with my E41. Okay, so I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna draw some bunting. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. When we color it, we can make it a little bit better. But I feel like this adds to the whole aesthetic of the shop vibe. Oops, my ruler left a line on there. That's a bummer. I guess I know where my sign is gonna go, huh? Oh yeah? Oh, thanks, Nona. Sandy, we have a virtual retreat we need to be chatting about. Anybody else hear that? Anybody else excited about that? Okay, so I'm gonna start, so this one right here, it has the dark part of the window in it. So I'm gonna start by making that one my first black one. So that means every other one, I think that window is still a little bit wet, so I'm not gonna color that one yet. Okay. So that was N10. So I'm gonna use N8. Virtual retreat, you say? Say it isn't so. Would any of you be interested in a virtual retreat? Okay, and then the other color on the bunting, what would you like the other color to be? Me! I'm just filling in the door while I'm waiting on a color suggestion of what you guys would like the other color to be. Anybody? Nobody? All right, I'm gonna start picking my own colors then. Here we go. Orange. I just picked out pink, but I guess well, orange is gonna look like Halloween, so I'm gonna go pink. So that was RV66. So now I'm going to go to 5-5. Definitely oversaturating these to make them blend together. Okay. And then after 5-5, I think I'm going to use 06 for a nice bright finish. All right. Look at that. That's super fun. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have my window, I have my door, my sidewalk, my bunting, everything's framed in except for this big wall behind him. And I want to create some dimension and texture in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of a brick wall. So are you guys with me for this? Cleaning off my ruler just to make sure. Man, you guys are real quiet, like real quiet. Okay, so I'm going to start like this. And since I used C for this, I'm going to use W. So I want it to be warmer. Okay. Now this line that's behind him is going to go this direction. So I'm going to line up my ruler because I want the door to look inset. Awesome. I'll open your repertoire. Okay, and then I gotta come down here. Okay, so then it just becomes a matter of breaking up your bricks. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna go right here. This one's gonna be over here. This one here. Okay, so now I've broken up those bricks so they're all heading back that direction. So let's go ahead and color those in. I can do a traditional brick color, or I can do just like a nice, cool, soft brick. I am lacking all the caffeine. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, so I'm gonna do like kind of a softer brick color. I'm gonna start with E97. I'm gonna do like a terracotta color. Okay, so I want them to be shaded towards the back. That blue smudge is gonna pose a problem. And on the bottom. So towards the back and on the bottom. Underneath the bunting, of course, the back of this brick, and the bottom. So this just becomes a matter of like all sketching this in. Bottom. EO. All the track runners are running by my house right now. All the high school track runners. My son's school is on spring break, so. He's doing lots of work for me. He's cutting out all the open top boxes for our upcoming shows. Okay. So that was E97. Yeah, so the door's recessed now, and you'll see what we do right here. I'm gonna put like a little welcome mat there. So, or I might just continue this brick down there. I don't know. It might just be cement. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Okay, so this was E97. And so I want to go lighter, but I want to do more of a brown brick, so like a reddish brown. So I think I'm going to go to E34. Let me see if that's what I want. Oh, I already have 34 out. Where? Oh, it's right there. So here's my 9-7. Here's my 3-4. That's too dark. So I'm gonna go with my 31. Aw, hi Karen. I still think that that's too dark. Sorry you had a rough night, babe. So I don't want this brick to be super dark. I'm still not a big fan of this color. There we go. That's a little better. So I ended up going with the 3-1. This blue dot right here is killing me, you guys. Okay. And now where I ruined my... Yeah, right, it's military papers. Right? I don't know. I haven't made a decision on his mouth, and that's why it's not colored, to be honest with you. I've considered a number of things, but nothing's come to fruition yet. So it'll be there. I just haven't decided how yet. Okay, so that's 3-1. So now I want to get back into that, like, you know, brownish brick color. So I'm going to use YR65. It's going to be like a pinkish brownish brick color. And then we're going to come in with that 3-0. And you can make your bricks all different shades. I've done much smaller bricks before. I've done like a multiple shades, so like brick and then white and then like gray. I just felt like this needed a true brick. It does keep him quiet a bit, doesn't it? And I'm trying to make these bricks look kind of worn. So I'm definitely going over them a lot and adding a lot of ink because I want the outside of them to be like not even. See how it creates that texture around them? So that is why I'm putting so much ink on these, is to force a texture into those bricks. Just be careful you don't go too wild with that, because then you will start to get some bleeding. But this is one of the few times you will actually see me leave my marker on the paper and let it really, really saturate like that. Look at that. Super cool, right? Okay, so we're going to use these same colors and we're going to bring the brick this way now. So I'm going to follow my previous grout line around the corner, or should I move that up so you guys can see it better? And we're now going to go straight. Yes, I have. I actually really enjoy doing that because it's more organic shapes. It's fun for me. These are more like big cinder block bricks. Okay, so then again, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna leave lines. That would be unfortunate to put a line right there. And the other line would be behind his leg. So don't have a lot of lines to do. And I'm going to start with my darkest color, that E97. I'm going to come along the sidewalk here. And do all of my horizontals. And then my verticals. Okay, and then I'm going to come in and start shading. So I'm pretty much going to shade everything under here. Am I boring all of you guys yet with my meticulous backgrounds? Sandy's a good one to stalk. Okay. You love detail? Thanks, bestie. Okay, Then I'm also going to leave a shadow underneath this windowsill. Because it would definitely leave a shadow. Okay. Now with 31, I'm going to leave a shadow along this side of the windowsill as well. I'm also going to start to shadow around the guy. Again, around the windowsill. Once you get that first layer in, it starts to come together much quicker. Okay. It's relaxing, fascinated. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it then. I love doing backgrounds because I can just kind of zone out and go for it. But I never know if that translates super well on a live video. So I'm always a little bit leery to do like a super in-depth background like this with lots of elements, because I'm always wondering if I'm going to bore you guys. But I should know, all the sweeties really like to learn. And so seeing these come together, really, you guys enjoy that, right? Okay. Here's our E30. Again, remember we're oversaturating these a lot to create that texture in the brick. I love listening to you chat with me. Thanks, Terry. I didn't see you jump in here. We enjoy it and get a smear from the Copic. I don't know what you're talking about, Holly. You need some coffee, honey. Terry, I just read your thing about your epic road trip. I'm excited for you. I love seeing all your pictures when you go on road trips. Okay. All right. So now I think I'm going to just make this cement. So I'm going to go back to my C6. And we're going to follow that line. Oh, there we go. Apparently I need more coffee. I know, I do love that we get to chat with everybody. The group is probably the ones that see them. I love all of your road trip pictures. So you're gonna do across 21 states this time. That's a lot of states. I should go find my Starbucks cup thing, Terry, and see which ones I'm missing. You might be hitting those states. And then I could beg you to get my Starbucks cups. I probably wouldn't have to beg super hard because you're super sweet and would do it. Okay, so now I'm going to create a little sign. And the things that I like to do are kind of silly this way. But I have, oops, sorry, earthquake. I have a little piece of scrap paper here that I've been using to make my color blends. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of scrap paper and I'm just going to cut the end off of it. And look at that, it becomes an open sign. So I'm going to go back to the colors that I used for the window frame. Again, words are hard. And I'm just going to texture this out. I will let you know. Thank you. I got to find the post where it says, because I posted which ones I was missing. And they're all southern states. I don't know how many southern states you said you were going to hit, but I know you said you were going down to Florida. So you got to be hitting a couple of them. And I know I'm going to make this whole sign and then I'm going to cut half of it off. But in my brain, that's what I have to do to make it work right. So don't mind me making a whole entire open sign when all I really need is one little piece of an open sign. It's just part of my charm. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a second. And as I let that dry, I'm going to create, Vicky, they're little ornaments that are Starbucks cups from the Been There series. And I don't even know if I have any sitting right here. I use them for so many different things. And then I decorate a Christmas tree with them. But I wanted all 50 states. And so they're just little ornament Starbucks cups. Okay. So at this point, if my window were to say coffee, it would probably just have the last two letters. So, because I'm sure it's centered. So I'm going to come in with my white gel pen. And we're going to make this say E. Like it was written on the window in those cool little window paints. Okay, so that was gonna say coffee. Archie's coffee. Yeah, quite a few. Ooh, yes, Nona, that would be awesome. I do have one from Hungary that Laura Cleveland got me, and I have one from Canada, and yeah. So, and I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna write hours. And we're gonna write, what are our store hours here? 24/7. Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. There we go. Okay, so there's our hours of operation. Remind you when you go in August. And then we're gonna, I don't know what's gonna be in the middle. Should anything be in the middle? I don't know. Okay, so should I write open in, I'm gonna write open in a dark Copic color. How about E47? Yeah, but it would only be just a little bit of it. It would be like the handle of the coffee cup. So now you can pretend that that's a coffee cup with steam coming out of it and it's on a cute little saucer and all that stuff. Okay. Sorry I got all quiet there. I had to concentrate on my open sign. And then I'm going to add a little bit more to this coffee cup handle because it's a little bit scratchy. So I want it to be a little bit more. And then my open sign is going to go right here. So it's going to get cut off. It's going to say, "Oop." Oop. And I'm going to put a sweet pop on it. Uh, 24/7, of course. I just feel bad for the people that have to work there. But they have a big old open sign, so you know that they are open. Oop. So there's our little dude. Sandy wants me to make sure that you can see his mouth. So I'm going to grab my RV95. Excuse me. He's kind of got like the little crooked smile thing going on. And then I'm gonna grab my E00. Well, half a heart, yeah. 'Cause that's what a coffee cup handle is. There, now you can see his smile. 24/7, of course. What do you suggest, Sandy? What do you mean, what does Sandy suggest? So the door handle would be over here, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna put little highlights. There we go. Now you guys got to see this whole background come into play. He's hanging out in front of the coffee shop, and I have tons of suggestions. Yeah, Sandy has a lot of suggestions. You just gotta let her know what one you're talking about. So this is him saying friend, and apparently he's inviting his friend for coffee, so that's pretty amazing. And there you go. There is your entire background, complete with navy blue door and brick wall and little recess there for you so you could see that. And the only thing that I would suggest, thank you, is sometimes, so like sidewalks generally have like, you know, I don't know what this is called, cracks, thank you. They have some cracks in them. So if you want a little more of a realistic thing, add a couple of cracks to your sidewalk and then just kind of blend them out a little bit. There you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. You know how to make a girl feel good. So, I use coffee cups on the ground, some little, trash over here in the corner, discarded masks and whatnot. All right, guys, I am still feeling pretty crummy, and right now I have the chills, so that's not good. You don't have this set, Nona. Well, good thing we just released it in digital, so now you can go buy the digital images. There you go. So, anyways, I have the chills right now and I am feeling kind of nauseous. So I'm going to probably go take a hot shower and lay down for a little bit, and then I will finish shipping. So if anybody has anything that I have not shipped, I am super duper sorry. I think there's only 2 orders that are pending that haven't shipped yet. So, but yeah. I will see you guys all tomorrow, hopefully, again on YouTube. So thank you, Holly. So I will be here again on YouTube tomorrow. And Sandy will be live tonight in Facebook at 10 p.m. Central Time. I will be here on YouTube at 10 a.m. Central Time. So, yeah, don't forget to visit Sandy tonight. She's going to have something else cool for you because she's thinking out of the box lately. So I'm really impressed with all the cool stuff she's coming up with. And yeah, so that's everything. I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful day and toodles.